we made a mistake here. We put this code here. Um, where is it? Yeah, we put this in the tower script, which is not correct. We have to put this. I'll just copy everything here, all right, and we'll place it in our game manager, actually. So maybe below here, like this. Yes, and you see now we have some errors because we do not have these two here, these two here, and also we might not need the game manager here. I'm not sure. We'll see about that. It's good to have it actually, but we might not need it. Let's see. So let's place those two variables here, and now the script should work. Yes. So we were discussing what happens when we release that tower that we selected, right? So here, if they are the same, so if we can combine, then we want to combine. And how do we do that? Well, we need to spawn this tower, this new tower at that position. But right now we do not have a way, or actually we do have a way actually. But this here spawns a random tower, right? So instead we have to make a new function for a new function, right? Uh, and actually we don't need to do this here, okay? I'll fix this like this. Add this as well. Yeah, so we have to create another function that will spawn a specific tower at a specific location. So we rename this function here spawn. We say a random tower, right? Because it is random, and we just copy paste the whole function like this, and we rename it spawn tower. Uh, how do I say it? Spawn combined tower. I don't know how to call this. Okay, we'll call it like this. Doesn't matter. So for this we need two things. We need to know uh, the position, right? And also the combined level. So we say here vector3 position, or rather let's call it spawn point, and we need to know the combined level. So combined level, right? So let's see. When we do this, we no longer use coins, right? This doesn't require coins. So the first thing we do is we remove this if here. We don't need this. And then let's copy this again. Just because we want to reposition this a little bit. Wait 1 second. I have technical difficulties here. Yes. So let's see. How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay. Let's see. Well, in this case, we no longer need to determine the empty holders. We no longer have to check this, the coin stuff. We don't need to do this. We just need a random tower index. Okay, so let's do that here. We have a random index now. And now we have to spawn that tower like this. But here uh, we have to replace this with the spawn point, right? So when we spawn the effect, we spawn it at the spawn point, and then we spawn the tower the same at the spawn point. The transform parent, yes, you see here we have an issue because we do not know which is that holder, right? We do not know. We only know when we raycast. So we'll just add another parameter here. We'll say, well, let me see how is this called. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a tower holder. Yes, tower holder. So we'll say tower holder, I guess. And here when we make the holder the parent of the tower, we just use this here instead, like this. We give a reference to the game manager, and then we want to say that that script, the tower combine level is now that that level, like this. And we should have a function here uh, when we start here, right? I, but I want to change the color and the text of that UI that displays the level, the combined level, right? So to do that, we do not have a variable for this right now. So we need to do that, but the question is how. So uh, let's see what exactly do we have here in our towers. So it looks like it is an image and a TMP text. So let's create two variables of that type, and also let's say here UI stuff. So we need two things: public image, but we cannot use image. You see, because if you use the UI from Unity, you have to say here using Unity Engine UI, and also you want the Unity comes with the text, but this one is better. The TMP Pro text is much better. So public TMP text, combine level text, and the public image combine level background. Background. And at the start, we let's see. After we create the colors, because we need to know the colors. After this, we give it. So the text here, the combined text, will be um let's see. Yes, the combined level, right? But this is the int, so we convert it to string like this. And then the background will be the color equal to that level, but -1 because array starts from 0. So we say here the background that color. So we want the color property, and then we say combined colors, and we select the one with at the combined level index -1 because we start from 0. The array start from 0. That should be okay. Here, let's see what else. Of course, at some point we have to optim to balance the game, so give it the right damage and the right life for the enemies. But that's not important right now. So now we have a function to spawn a tower with a specific combine level and at a specific position, at a specific tower holder. Okay. So if we can combine, we want to destroy these two towers, right? The towers that we combine, we want to destroy them. So to do that, we also want where is that? You see this tower spawn effect. So we want this to happen. Let's copy that line here from our spawn tower random, and so we want to spawn the effect. So let's say spawn uh, effect. So this one first. At what position? So at the holder, the tower holder. The tower holder here. And now we destroy these two. So destroy destroy combine towers. So the tower below, tower game destroy, uh, tower below that game object. Destroy now the other one. So which is let me see. Destroy selected tower game object. And now spawn the new tower, which will be random. So it is random, right? You see, we create a random tower, and we spawn it, right? So we use the this one, the spawn combine tower function. And now we just need a couple of parameters. We need to know the spawn point. So the spawn point will be the tower holder position. And then, oh sorry, first we have to specify what do we spawn here, right? Wait, never mind. So the spawn point, uh, the combined level, the new combined level. So that combined level is this here. But we destroyed the towers, so we do not no longer can access that, right? So let's create an int here. We say new combined level is equal, and we just take what doesn't matter which one. Take this one and just add one, right? We add one, and then here we put this here, the new combined level. And let's see what else do we need. We need the tower holder. The tower holder. But we forgot to do one important thing here, because the selected tower, when we destroy it, that means that the tower holder where it used to be is now empty, right? Uh, and we need to make that empty. Okay. So to do that, before we destroy it here, we should make that empty, because the tower below, that the holder for the tower below, it will not be empty, because we spawn a new tower on top of it, even though we destroyed that tower. But we want to make sure that the selected tower, that the holder of the selected tower is now empty. So let's do that here. Make holder of selected tower empty now. So to do that, we say that selected tower transform parent. So the parent should be the holder, but let me see what error is this. Selected tower could not be found. I don't understand why is this issue here. Why does it work here but not here? Alright, let's see. Oh, I see. So the parent, and then we get that tower holder component is empty, is now true, so it is now empty. And I believe that's everything we need, but you see, we do this only if the towers have the same index and the same combined level. So in other words, if they are the same type and then they have the same level. But what if this is not true? Then we want to place that selected tower back uh, to its starting position. So we'll say here else. So if we cannot combine, we want the selected tower to go back. So selected tower transform position is equal, but first actually yes, that's okay, sorry. So selected tower position Um, yes, so selected tower position is equal to selected tower uh, um, starting position. And then we make this tower, this variable, we make it null. Why? We make it null so that this here doesn't happen. So you see, we check if it is different than null, and then we move it to the mouse position. So we don't want this anymore. Make it null. But also there is a case here. So there is a case where we do not hit the any tower holder. Or actually, yeah, there might be a case where you do not hit a tower holder. So let's say we move that tower outside the uh, zone where the towers are. So let's say we move it accidentally in the path. So if you do that, we also want to reset the position and do this stuff here. So if you, this if here, let me see. Why can't I see it? I don't know. Wait. Yeah, this one here. So here we say else, and so if we don't hit tower folder with raycast, so we do the same here. Now let's check if this is one is okay here. Seems to be okay. All right. That seems okay to me. It's time to test, I guess. Um, but also I forgot one thing here is that the enemies should give us coins, right? But we'll do that later because we will do that when we make the logic for spawning waves of enemies. So when we spawn an enemy, we actually give it a reference to our game manager. We do that because if we do it the other way, so let's say we do it in the enemy script, we use a function called game object find, right? And that searches the whole hierarchy for the game manager. And if you do that for every enemy, it's kind of expensive. It's much better to just give it at spawn, that reference. And I guess now it's time to test. Let's test and see if this works. Yeah, let's test it, I guess. But I think I made a mistake before starting this. Let's make sure that every variable here is correct. Let's see. Yeah, you see I made a mistake. We need here to give it the layer for the recast. So tower holder. We target only tower holders now. Uh, nah, yeah, that seems quite correct. All right, time to test. Let's see. I take this. Oh, I cannot take this. All right. We already have an error here. Let's see where that is. Yes, that is an error. We forgot to place those here. But from what I can see, we can do it by script. So we want the children. Oh, okay, that's actually a little bit complicated. But okay, so let's say here before we change the text and the color of that UI, let's get those UI elements. So say combine level text is equal transform get child 0. So the child of the tower, see, is the canvas, and then we want to go deeper. So get child 0. This is the image, and we do it on one more time. So get child 0, and we get the component. So the component is tmp text. All right, so that is the text, and now for the background, the same, but without just 2 times get child. Yes, these are children of children of children. I know it's a little bit complicated, but it's better to do it by scripts, or you don't have to do this for every tower. So here, this is not a text, this is an image. Okay, so this should work now. So now it is better we did it by code, because in the future when we create towers, this will be done automatically. And it's time to test. Hopefully we get two towers of the same type so we can combine them. Let's see. Alright, we have a new error. We have an index out of range. Yeah, why is this here? Let me see. Let's check that combine level actually. Yes, that is an issue here. We have to say that the combined level is 1. Yeah, that's important. Because it was 0 and 0 minus 1 is minus 1, which is not an index. Yep, this needs to be 1. Okay, let's go back to our scene. Try again. Okay, let's see. And you see now we have another issue here, which is I cannot move this. Oh, I see, my bad. So we created these controls here you see in the game manager. So on left click up, hold left click and on left click, but we need to do this every frame, right? So here in the update, we just put this function here. Uh, yeah, let's put them in the actually let's put them in a specific order. So the hold one is the last one, just to make sure you don't have bugs. Okay. And Lemon, please let me know. I know this looks a bit complicated, but let me know if you have any questions about the code or suggestions or anything. Uh, it is a bit advanced, not necessarily in terms of the tools you use, but it is logically a little bit complex. All right, it does work. You see, we combined a tower, so it does work indeed. Now if I take this, oh, you see, oh what, oh what? Wait. Yes, there are a couple of issues here. One is we yes, one is we might have the same index here. Yeah. So this one is 0, this one is 1, and this one is 1 as well. So let's change it to 2 here. Yeah, but and also here when we spawn this, I'm afraid it is not the same. So here when we spawn it, I'm not sure we give it the same the correct combine level. I'm not sure. We'll check that. But we also have another issue, which is yes, if we cannot combine. But first, let me make sure that this if here is correct. So when we see if they have the same index and the same combine level. Uh, so if this is empty, okay. Else, if you cannot combine, we just move it back to the starting position. Right, let's check that one more time. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, now it works. Yep, yep. All right. Now it actually works. But here when we move it, somewhere here we stop the attack. Somewhere around here. I'm not sure where actually. Somewhere here we not here but here. You see, we say that the tower. When we select the tower, we disable its effects here. So we want to, after we, if we place it incorrectly, we want to re-enable that. So here, when we place it back, um, let's say is active is true, and also here because we do that here as well. All right. Oh, we actually made quite a lot of progress today. That was one of the hard things we have to do, but unfortunately, we'll have to do something even more complicated, which is creating the waves for the enemies, right? That will be slightly difficult. Let's see. Yep, seems to work. It does attack after I move it. That's nice. But I don't like that fire projectile lasts, so it doesn't last much. Okay, let's see if we can combine. Yep, we can combine. Let's see. Yep, it works. It works. So we successfully created combining the combined logic. But I have a problem with the text that displays the level. You have to make that more visible. But let's see what else can we do now. Uh, let's see. Yeah, we also have bosses, and those enemies, the little ones, will their HP will increase with time. Uh, so we'll have a HP value here in the game manager, and we'll increase it at certain intervals. And I don't know. We'll have to. I'll have to look at the original game and come up with a plan. I'm not ready right now to do that. The waves. But we can create maybe another tower. And but actually, let me see. I think we can stop for now, and I'll think about what we need to do and continue a bit later or tomorrow. We'll see. Right. Thank you very much, Lemon, for being here.